What's going on, viewers? This is your boy Demi Hughes here. We're gonna do a reaction to of why the Undertaker must win the Royal Rumble till 2017. So, if you guys remember my last video, I've uploaded onto why I think the Undertaker should be in the Royal Rumble and win the Royal Rumble for 2017. Because we haven't seen him wrestle in action for a while now, so I think this is a perfect way for him to do his thing. Hopefully that the WWE allows him to win, because we don't want to see him being buried a lot. So let's see what they have to talk about here.
We are on the road to WrestleMania, but to get there, we first got to go through the Royal Rumble. Now, this is actually a pretty good thing, because the Royal Rumble is probably the best show of the year. Just get excited thinking about the Royal Rumble. I like to rumble. As we get closer and closer to it, though, it's time to start deciding who should win. And as I let the cogs in my brain whir more and more, the answer I keep coming up with is The Undertaker. Why? Here's why. Some of this will tie into a video we did earlier in the series, nicely entitled, Why John Cena Should Face The Undertaker at WrestleMania 33. And if you'd like to watch that, there's a link in the description right now. Lovely little plug there. The thing is, I still very much want this to happen, but given the current landscape and the way things have shifted, the way to approach it is now a little bit different. So, The Undertaker.
It would be cool if that happened, but I don't really care about John Cena anymore. I don't like his character because he's been face for too long. It's time for him to turn heel, whether he likes it or not. I mean, if I were Vince McMahon, I would force him to turn heel and give the fans what they want. I'm tired of this babyface Cena. Sorry. I don't know why I said Gina. I guess I'm thinking Martin, the show. But John Cena sucks. I don't want to see him fight The Undertaker at WrestleMania. I don't want to see him bury The Undertaker. And plus, I'd rather have The Undertaker fight somebody else besides John Cena. If they do that, if they let John Cena beat The Undertaker, I'm going to go off. I'm going to wind up making a huge rant video. Because if that happens, I'm going to let it rip if that, really happens. But we're all just fantasizing of what could happen in WrestleMania. It's not going to happen right away, so that is a good guess, but we'll see. If the creative team, do what they got to do.
Should win the Royal Rumble, he should then go on to face champion John Cena at WrestleMania 33, and he should retire. Now, before I go on, that's if The Undertaker himself does want to retire. I am at no point saying that I think he's done.
Can nobody tell The Undertaker what to do?
Walk off into the sunset. I'm sure he's got a good few more years left in him. But that's by the by. What's not is that John Cena has a match at the Royal Rumble for the WWE Championship against AJ Styles. And I think he's going to win the title there, or they'll prolong it to Fastlane. But either way, John Cena will be heading into WrestleMania with gold around his waist. The point being, John Cena will be champion again, and you can do with that information whatever you want. Go crazy properly. But that's all fine. You go crazy. If I'm right, this in turn puts him in a position to take on whoever does win the Royal Rumble. And if that person is The Undertaker, then all of a sudden, this all starts to add up. And it feels really special. John Cena versus The Undertaker is one of those matches where you just look at it and go, yes, this is interesting. This should be on the WrestleMania card. That's why all of this is aimed at having it on the WrestleMania card. I mean, you could have it at, like, I don't know, Hell in a Cell or Roadblock, end of the line, but it's just better at the Showcase of the Immortals. It would also start a very fitting farewell for a man who thoroughly deserves it. Ever since Mark Calloway stepped foot in a WWE ring in 1991, he's had something special about him. And the fact we're still talking about him now in 2017
First
just
of all,
makes it all even more
you got the
awesome.
thing all wrong. Mark Calloway debuted in November 27th, 1990. Just to correct you on it.
Serious longevity and proof that both the performer and the character are more than your usual face in the locker room. He's a legend, and as such, he deserves more than your ordinary send-off. This could all begin at the Royal Rumble. For starters, Taker's only won it once back in 2007, where he eliminated Shawn Michaels to end the thing. And I would highly recommend you go back and watch that skirmish, because unsurprisingly, it's really good, and we know what happened next. But even still, if you do go back and watch it, you'll have fun. And I would love you to go out and have some fun. Either way, that means he's not overstayed his welcome in this regard. If he had won it in 2014, 2015, and 2016, then yeah, it's not a smart idea. But allowing him to only win his second Royal Rumble, I think a lot of us are going to be okay with that. More importantly, it's another landmark moment in the potential closing of a career that deserves it. The Phenom conquers one last obstacle and then sets his sights on holding gold one more time. If he beats John Cena, he's the champion, and if he loses, he retires. It seems like such a perfect end for someone who has given so much, and there just aren't that many opponents that you can give to The Undertaker that automatically makes it feel special. Say what you will about Cena, but he does fit that role. And besides, if it's not Cena, they'll probably give it to Roman Reigns. So just be happy with what you're given. The best thing with this scenario is, it doesn't matter what direction WWE decides to head in. If he loses, fine, cool. He won the Royal Rumble, he had his last hurrah, and now in his last act, he's made John Cena even more of the man than he already was. And, as pro wrestling states, when you're on your way out, you give back to the business, and to me, that sounds like all those boxes are ticked. Well, if he wins, that's cool too. He can win the championship, he can win the Royal Rumble, have his last two hurrahs, and then come out on Raw and just say he's retiring anyway. I know you're supposed to do the honors when it's your time to leave, but this is The Undertaker, damn it. He can do whatever he wants. I wouldn't be against him going out that way. And given the once-in-a-lifetime career that he's had, I can't imagine anybody else would either. Hell, forget once in a lifetime. This is once in forever, because who is going to come and replace The Undertaker once he's gone?
Can nobody beat The Undertaker?
No one.
Can nobody replace The Undertaker? I don't know where you're getting
at. Not your dog, not your great auntie Agatha who's got the bad hip. This is a very unique and special performer, and because of all that, we should treat him with the respect he deserves. Yes, the Royal Rumble ideally should be used to elevate up-and-coming guys and give them a run that they need. But if you've got no plans to do it, no long-term plans to make sure it all works out, then don't do it. It's not the performer's fault, but when Sheamus won it in 2012 or Alberto Del Rio won it the year before that, it all kind of fell flat because the plan in place wasn't a strong one. It didn't help cement anything and just felt a bit meh. But if Cena wins the WWE Championship before the Royal Rumble match, and then Taker wins the Royal Rumble match itself, forget about it, man. That is eyebrow-raising territory right there. And I like eyebrow-raising territory. And if it's not The Undertaker, then just let Rusev win the damn thing. Let him win the damn thing, and then he wins both the SmackDown and Raw titles at WrestleMania. And then he's on both shows, and he renames both Raw and SmackDown, so it's just Rusev. That's plan number 2. Now, don't forget to leave a comment below and let us know who you want to win the Royal Rumble, and then like, share, and subscribe. Then come tell me on Twitter at SimonMiller316. Correct answer is Rusev. I'm Simon from What Culture, and if the Bulgarian brute is watching, know that you're the best, and I love you.
You know, here's the thing about The Undertaker. I would rather him for to wrestle his last match of WrestleMania and retire before letting everybody else, you know, I mean, everybody else replace him. Can nobody beat The Undertaker? There's only one Undertaker. You know what I'm saying? Sorry. Can nobody beat The Undertaker? I'm sorry, but this is truth. So I really don't want to see John Cena fight The Undertaker at WrestleMania. Number one, my worries for him is for John Cena to bury him, and it's like they're gonna make him look strong. Like I don't want that to happen. It sounds good on paper, but it's not gonna look great in person. It's all that's to it. Anyways, y'all, that's gonna be it for my reaction. Subscribe to my channel for more reactions. So stay tuned, and I'll see you all later.